Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
So we
Good morning,
shall.
sir. Good morning, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. So we will start with the circuit theorems. Listen carefully
Take
and
one
focus.
screenshot of the part.
Not getting what you are saying. So we have been talking about Thevenin theorem. First, we will talk about Thevenin theorem. I have already told you that we go for theorems so that the circuit can be simplified. Okay. We want that the circuit should be simplified, because I have already told you that like for a complex circuit, we want to find the current in any part of the circuit. Every time if the resistance is changing, every time we have to write the equations and solve them. But if we are able to reduce the circuit in form of some voltage and resistance, then it will be better to find the current or voltage across that resistor. So let us see how we apply Thevenin theorem. The statements are very important for each theorem. Statements are very important, and you should be going through the statement. It's, sometimes the question is like write the statement of Thevenin theorem. So theorems are very important. So it states that the statement is simple, that the a linear two-terminal circuit can be replaced by an equivalent circuit consisting of a voltage source VTH in series with a resistor RTH. Okay. So any linear circuit, the two terminals of any linear circuit can be replaced by an voltage source VTH and a series resistance RTH, where VTH is the open circuit voltage at the terminals and RTH is the input or equivalent resistance at the terminals when the independent sources are turned off. So listen carefully, because from this statement only we can get the solution also. Okay, from these statements only we can get the that how to solve these equations. Okay, so just listen carefully. VTH is the open circuit voltage at terminals. So VTH is the open circuit voltage at terminals. Means terminal will be open, and then we have to find the voltage, and that voltage will be called VTH. So you should focus on this. And then RTH is the input resistance or equivalent resistance at the terminals when the independent sources are turned off. So please focus on this statement. All the process of theorem is already given here in the statement itself. Any linear two-terminal circuit can be replaced by an equivalent circuit consisting of voltage source VTH in series with resistance RTH, where VTH is the open circuit voltage and at the terminals, and RTH is the input or equivalent resistance at the terminals when the independent sources are turned off. So you should focus on the definition of VTH and RTH. RTH is the open circuit voltage at the terminals, and VTH and RTH is the input resistance when the independent sources are turned off. So you can see here in the diagrams that circuit is there. So this can be a very complex circuit. Okay, but we are focused on the two terminals where we are connecting the load. Now load can always vary. Load can be 10, 20, 30, 40. So load can be variable. And if you want to find the current in the load, every time you cannot solve the circuit. Every time you cannot solve the circuit. But if you are able to reduce the circuit in a voltage source VTH and a resistance RTH. Voltage source VTH in series with resistance RTH. Then we can easily find this current I. So whatever is the load, we can find the current. Now it is very easy. If you are making the load 10, 20, 30, 40, 20, whatever, you can easily find the current. You know, current will be voltage by total resistance. So total resistance you can find easily, and then voltage VTH. So this is the benefit of any theorem. We can find current or voltage in any part of the circuit very easily by simplifying it into a voltage source and a current source. Those who are leaving the meeting, they should join it again. Otherwise, they will mark absent. I cannot track everybody. I have to take the lecture. And you should be present here in the meeting. Just marking the attendance on LBU Live will not give you present or absent. Okay. Here you should be present. I am already taking the snapshots. So you should be present in the meeting. Take the class. Okay. So now once we know the equivalent circuit of Thevenin theorem, now we will see so all these things are the same thing. Okay. We will directly go to the question. This is how to find the current. Like if now this is the circuit, this is called equivalent circuit, or you can say Thevenin equivalent circuit. This is called Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Where we have voltage VTH and resistance RTH. So if you need to find the current is very easy. Voltage by total resistance. Voltage by total resistance. And if you want to find the voltage across this resistance, then voltage is RL into IL. That resistance into the current. So with this theorem, it is very easy to find current and voltage in any part of the circuit. Now we will see how to apply it. So you can see in this circuit, we need to find with first the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Thevenin's equivalent circuit of the circuit shown in this figure to the left of the terminals A and B. The terminals are very important, because that is where we have to find the Thevenin's equivalent. So AB terminal are very important. Where it is given, here it is given or anywhere else. So these terminals AB are very important. So first of all, we need to find the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, and after that you need to find the current through RL. RL is this resistance, load resistance, when RL is 6, 16 and 36. So that is not a matter. We can do it. First thing is to find the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. For finding Thevenin's equivalent circuit, we need to find VTH and RTH. So the purpose is to find VTH and RTH. Okay. Now let us see how we can do it. So first thing is to find the equivalent resistance, that is Thevenin's resistance RTH. For that, the voltage source will be shorted. If you see the previous circuit, there was a voltage source, this source. So for finding the resistance, you will open it, you will remove this resistance. So it means open circuit will be there. After that, all the independent sources are turned off. all the independent sources are turned off, meaning that voltage source we are having here, all the independent sources, voltage source will be shorted, current source will be opened. Open means we will just remove it. Current sources are open, voltage sources are short. Okay, then only we can say that independent sources have been turned off. So we will be getting this thing, the circuit which we get after shorting the voltage source and opening the current source is this one, and the terminals have been open where we need to find RTH here across AB. So this is the circuit for RTH. Now can anybody tell me, it is already written 4 and 12 are in series, 4 and 12 are in series or parallel? They are in parallel, not in series. Okay, 4 and 12 are in parallel, not in series. So that will make 4 and 12 कितना होगा? 3 ohm. And 3 plus 1, 3 and 1 will be in series. So 3 plus 1 will make 4. So that's why we should know, or you should know, how to find the equivalent resistance for any circuit. That is very, very important. Now you can see the importance of finding the resistance. So unless you don't know where is the parallel, where is the series circuit, you cannot find the internal resistance. If you cannot find the resistance, how can you apply Thevenin's theorem? So that's why I told you that to practice some questions on equivalent resistance. So here it comes out to be 4 ohm. So RTH for this circuit is 4 ohm. Okay, 4 ohm. So finding RTH is not that much difficult. It is easy. You can always find RTH by just switching off the independent sources. Voltage source को short कर दो, current source को open कर दो, और जो टर्मिनल है उसके अक्रॉस में रेजिस्टेंस निकाल सकते हो. प्रॉब्लम आती है VTH में. VTH is not easy. VTH, finding VTH is not as simple. Why? Because for that the sources will be there and you have to solve everything. So the circuit has to be solved. How it will be done is 4 ohm resistor we have and 32 volt. So all these things will be there. What we need to do is okay. So in this circuit, the terminals where we have to find the voltage, this AB terminal will be opened. So once it is opened, there will be no current here. Open circuit में current 0 होता है. So if the terminals are open like this, if the terminals are open here, no current will flow in this resistor, that is 1 ohm resistor. It means we can remove this. It means we need to find the voltage here. It means what can I say is I can find the voltage here. So because all are parallel, so I should repeat it that as A and B terminals have been opened, no current will flow in 1 ohm resistor. If no current flows, then it can be removed. So this portion I can easily remove. Now it means that I have to find the voltage across 2 amperes current source, and further it can be said that actually I need to find the voltage across, because I cannot easily find the voltage here across 2 ampere current source, but I can easily find the voltage across 12 ohm resistor. So ultimately it means that I need to find voltage across 12 ohm resistor. Whatever is the voltage here in the 12 ohm resistor will be called as VTH. Now this can be done easily by just using mesh analysis. So for mesh analysis, we need to have current I1 and current I2. You can write the equations. Can anybody tell me the equation, mesh equation for these two meshes? Forget this portion. Forget this. Just write the equation for this mesh and this mesh. Can anybody write the equations? Raj Kupala. राजा कुप्पाला, तुम्हारा नाम क्या है पूरा? राजा कुप्पाला, कैन यू हियर मी? राजा कुप्पाला, कोई बोलता ही नहीं है. ऋतिक शर्मा, ऋतिक शर्मा, बोल रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
इक्वेशन बताओ क्या है कि मैश इक्वेशन?
Sir, 4I, so 4I1 plus
I1
1 plus 12I1
12I1 आएगा.
minus I2. Sir, I1 minus I2.
हाँ, और 32 वोल्ट को किस में लिखोगे, पॉजिटिव में या नेगेटिव में?
सर नेगेटिव में आएगा ना, पहले नेगेटिव आ रहा तो पहले से नेगेटिव है ना सर, नेगेटिव आएगा.
So equation will be minus 32.
Excuse me, sir.
minus 32 plus 4I1 plus 12I1 minus I2.
हाँ, कौन क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है, बोलो. एक्सक्यूज मी कौन बोला अभी?
Sir, this is Shrikant.
बोलो चपंडी.
Sir, actually, my net was slow, sir. That's why I would like to speak to you.
You would like to
Actually,
speak?
in our hometown, network slow, sir.
अच्छा, नो प्रॉब्लम.
Yes, sir.
आवाज आ रही है?
Sir, I'm receiving your voice lately, sir. That's why I called. Excuse me. Before only I called. Excuse me, but now you have reached it.
अच्छा 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 अच्छा, that is there. Okay, got it, got it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so and what will be the equation for mesh 2? Can anybody tell me? Ayan Bhowal. जाग रहे हो, सो रहे हो? अयान भोपाल. सब लोग मुझे लगता है चला के छोड़ के चले जाते हैं। अयान भोवाल,
सर मेष 2 के लिए 2 + 12 इंटू I2 - I1 इक्वल टू 0।
क्या क्या इक्वेशन होगा दोबारा बताओ रमजीत।
2 + 12 इंटू I2 - I1 इक्वल टू 0।
लेकिन मैंने तुमको पहले बताया था कि मेश इक्वेशन में, मेश में जब करंट सोर्स हो तो कुछ नहीं करना है। अगर करंट सोर्स अलग से लगा हुआ है, जैसे यहाँ पे अलग से लगा है, तो डायरेक्टली तुम लिख सकते हो I2 will be I2 equal to -2 एम्पेयर, क्योंकि डायरेक्शन अपोजिट है। I2 is -2, दैट्स इट।
12/2 - I1 -2.
ओके सर,
समझे बात को?
ओके सर।
So I2 will be minus of I2. So these are the two equations. You can find, you have already I2, you can find I1 by putting it in the equation. And further what you will get is like this. You can see directly. I2 is here, equation is here. So I1 will be 0.5. Now VTH will be, VTH is the voltage across 12 ohm resistor. VTH is the voltage across 12 ohm resistor. So 12 into I1 minus I2, that will give us the voltage across 12 ohm resistor, that is 30 volts. So 30 volt becomes VTH. So otherwise you can apply nodal analysis also. It is given here, nodal analysis. Okay, we already have just one node, VTH. So you can use any method to find VTH. No problem at all. You can find any method to find VTH. Mesh, nodal, superposition, source transformation. These are called analysis methods. So you can use current division, voltage division. You can use anything to find VTH. So here alternatively you can find nodal, you can apply nodal analysis also. This VTH voltage is there. You can take current like this. One current I1, another current is 2 ampere, and another current this one. So you can directly write I1 plus I2 equal to this current. So that can be written like this. I1, I2 and I3. This portion is not playing any role. Okay, this portion. So if you do like this, VT 32 minus 4 VTH by 4 is I1 plus 2 ampere is equal to VTH by 12, which is all this equation. You can directly get VTH. So sometimes nodal analysis is far much better than mesh. You have to write here equations, but here it is just one equation. You just solve it. So it's up to you. Most of you people find it easy to apply mesh analysis. I know this. So whatever you do, no problem at all. But the thing is, you should be able to get VTH. That's it. So once we have VTH, it's very, very easy now. The equivalent circuit can be drawn like this here. It is shown in the figure, equivalent circuit. It is called Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So Thevenin's equivalent circuit, you can easily get this one. And further, once you have this, you can just get IL, current IL. IL will be voltage by total resistance. Voltage is 30, total resistance is 4 plus RL. Now whatever is RL, load resistance kitna bhi ho, whatever is RL, load resistance, you can always find the current IL very, very easy. तो यहाँ पे बेनिफिट ये है, विवेक कुमार तुम कहाँ घूम रहे हो? So the benefit is we can always find the current IL very easily from these expressions. You can see. So once we have VTH and RTH, anybody can find the current in the given resistance RL. Okay. So now RL can be varied and you can find current. So I hope this is clear to you. It is very, very easy. So any doubts in all these things in Thevenin theorem? We will take one more question related to this. But tell me if you have any doubts up till now. किसी को कोई डाउट है तो बता सकता है,
No, sir.
नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं, हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। हिंदी तो सबको समझ में आती है ना, नहीं आती तो बता देना। Okay, so further we will go for another circuit. Now I should tell you that whenever there are independent sources, it is not a problem. You can go with the process whatever we studied now. But if you have dependent sources also, then you cannot touch the dependent source. You cannot do anything with the dependent source. Okay, so what process we have to use is, you can see now, if we have dependent sources, then how to solve the circuit, we will just see this. Okay, so the process is use a 1 volt current source or voltage source. Dependent source will not change. Okay, like this. What we have done is, in the given circuit, we used, in the open circuit where we were given this circuit A and B here, okay, we connected a 1 volt voltage source. 1 वोल्ट का वोल्टेज सोर्स लगाया है हमने. 1 volt voltage source has been connected here. So the current here will be I naught. करंट जो है I naught है. वोल्टेज कितना है? 1 volt है. Now if I am able to find I naught, then I can always write that RTH will be, RTH कितना हो जाएगा? RTH will be V naught by I naught. अब listen carefully, the process for finding RTH is now different for dependent cases. Whenever we have dependent sources, all other sources will be switched off. You can see in the circuit, all other sources has been switched off. डिपेंडेंट सोर्स स्विच ऑफ हो जाएगा. डिपेंडेंट सोर्स में अगर करंट सोर्स है, करंट सोर्स विल बी ओपन सर्किटेड. इसको ओपन सर्किट कर देंगे. वोल्टेज सोर्स है उसको शॉर्ट सर्किट कर देंगे. वोल्टेज सोर्स विल बी शॉर्ट सर्किटेड. दिस इज जस्ट द प्रोसीजर फॉर आरटीएच. आरटीएच के लिए प्रोसीजर है ये आरटीएच. बट डिपेंडेंट सोर्स को कुछ नहीं करना है. डिपेंडेंट सोर्स विल रिमेन एज इट इज. For finding RTH in case of dependent sources, what you will do is you will switch off all other sources, all independent sources. Independent sources को switch off कर दोगे. Current source open, voltage source short. But dependent source को कुछ नहीं करना है. Dependent source will remain as it is. Dependent source as it is रहेगा और यहाँ पर एक voltage source लगाओगे. You will connect a voltage source in this open circuit AB में. That will be of 1 volt. 1 volt voltage source will be connected here, and you can find the current I naught. If you are able to find the current I naught, the resistance will be given by V naught by I naught. V naught we already know that is 1 volt. I naught we have to find. If you are able to find I naught, you can easily say that RTH is 1 by I naught. That's it. सुनते रहो ध्यान से, सो मत जाना, ठीक है?
सर प्लीज
सब
रिपीट
लोगों ने
इट.
अच्छे से नाश्ता किया होगा और अब सबको नींद आ रही होगी, मुझे पता है.
रूल नंबर 3 सो रहा है सर.
हाँ,
सर प्लीज रिपीट इट सर.
रिपीट करूं? क्या रिपीट करना है बोलो. ये
सर लास्ट में आरटीआई जो है सर,
आरटीएच हिंदी में या इंग्लिश में?
कुछ भी सर.
कोई भी चलेगा. अच्छा, See, what we are doing is we are for finding RTH, we are first switching off all independent sources. Independent source को switch off करना है. Independent मतलब जो भी यहाँ पे करंट सोर्स था ना, करंट सोर्स, उसको हमने क्या कर दिया, ओपन सर्किट कर दिया. वोल्टेज सोर्स को शॉर्ट सर्किट कर देना है. वोल्टेज सोर्स विल बी शॉर्ट सर्किटेड. लेकिन डिपेंडेंट सोर्स को कुछ नहीं करना है. डिपेंडेंट सोर्स विल रिमेन एज इट इज. उसके बाद यहाँ पर जो ओपन सर्किट है यहाँ पे ए और बी पे, उस पे जहां पे तुम्हें ये निकालना है, वेयर यू नीड टू फाइंड थेवेनिन्स इक्विवेलेंट, देयर यू विल कनेक्ट अ 1 वोल्ट वोल्टेज सोर्स. 1 वोल्ट का वोल्टेज सोर्स लगा देने हैं. 1 वोल्ट वोल्टेज सोर्स विल बी कनेक्टेड हियर. और अगर ये करंट निकाल लिया तुमने आई नॉट, तो आई नॉट निकाल लिया, वी नॉट 1 वोल्ट यू नो, तो वी नॉट बाय आई नॉट विल गिव मी, वी नॉट बाय आई नॉट विल गिव मी RTH. अभी कैसे होगा? Again, for this we need to apply mesh, nodal, current division, voltage division. You have to apply any method, okay, to find the current I naught. The major challenge is how to find I naught. I naught को निकालना है. I naught कैसे निकलेगा? उसके लिए we will apply mesh analysis. mesh लगाना पड़ेगा, mesh analysis. ठीक है? We move from here, minus Vx plus 2 into I1 minus I2 equal to 0. Minus Vx, 2Vx plus 2I1 minus I2 equal to 0. I hope this is clear. So यहाँ से we get a equation, this one. But Vx क्या है? What is Vx? Vx is a voltage across 4 ohm resistor. Vx is this one. So Vx will be taken as, now देखो I2 का डायरेक्शन क्या है? I2 is flowing like this, negative to positive. ठीक है? I2 is flowing negative to positive. So Vx will be taken as 4 minus 4I2. See carefully. Direction of I2 is negative to positive in 4 ohm resistor. So the voltage across it will be taken as minus 4I2. So Vx will be minus 4I2. Now this Vx will be, we can put in this equation जो हमने पहले mesh के लिए equation लिखी है. Whatever we have written for the first mesh, in that equation we can put Vx. Vx is minus 4I2. If you put it, you can get this equation, the final equation for mesh 1. अगर मीटिंग एंड हो जाएगा तो दोबारा ज्वाइन करने का है. ठीक है, दोबारा ज्वाइन कर लेना. और कल से आई होप दैट इट डजंट स्टॉप. आई विल टेक द अपग्रेडेड वर्जन. अच्छा, आफ्टर दिस, इफ दिस इज क्लियर, वी कैन राइट द इक्वेशन फॉर सेकंड मेश. सेकंड मेश के लिए इक्वेशन कौन बताएगा? सेकंड मेश के लिए इक्वेशन बताएगा वेंकट गोवर्धन. वेंकट गोवर्धन, कैन यू हियर मी?
So,
सो तो नहीं गए?
hello.
यस, वेकन,
So,
नॉट स्लीपिंग.
not sleeping, sir.
Then can you tell me the equation for second mesh?
I
I2
will
वाले
try,
के लिए
sir.
equation बताओ. Yes, tell me. Forget this one. Okay, forget this
Okay.
one. Forget dx. Right, tell me the equation. Jaldi.
2 plus 2, 6 into I1 minus I2.
6 into I2 minus I3 होगा ना?
Yes, sir. I2 minus I3.
और 2I1 I2 minus I1 होगा.
Okay, sir.
नहीं होगा? इमरान.
Yes, sir. 2 I2 minus I1